Okay, welcome to part 2 of this hopeful restoration of this old Xbox. I've now got a Xbox controller on order and a mod chip, so that should help things out when they arrive in a couple of days. Meanwhile, I've burnt Hexen 2017 on a DVD+R. I'm going to see if the drive opens, the DVD drive, and see if I can put that thing in and see if anything happens at all. But the main thing is to see if it boots with another drive in there. Alright, look what's turned up. This should be the mod chip. And yes, it is. So I'll get this fitted next. This set of pins up here is where I'm going to be attaching these pins. So I'm going to flip the board over and solder them on. Right, that's the header soldered there, and then I've taken the third one down of 7 and grounded it, which apparently is the D0. And I'll post a link to both the video and the PDF that I've been looking at. So, now turn it back over the other way, and I can now take the tape off here and plug in the mod chip. That is the mod chip fitted. So, what I'm going to look for is Evo X apparently will come up in the TV, and we shall find out any moment if that happens. So power on the TV first. Some trepidation here. Turn on the power supply. Oh, light came on there. Good. Press the power button. Ah, look at this. Evo X has indeed come up in the top left. Oh, excellent. Right, it's now modded. I don't think it's reading the drive. So I may have drive trouble. Just listening to it. Okay. Is that reading it? No, it's clicking. I think I need to adjust the laser on the drive. Alright, as you can see, this is a Thomson, which apparently are the worst ones you can get for an original Xbox, but never mind. That's probably why it didn't work. So I'll take the top off. Now apparently what I've got to do is to take this tray off. Well, you see the rail there on the right hand side, there's one on the left hand side. I've got to take that off, then lift this laser assembly out, turn a little pot until it reads 3.7 something, I presume K, and then it should be set up again correctly. Right, so it's going to be difficult to see, but there's a little pot here, and I take the top left and the middle as the readings. So I've adjusted it around with a small screwdriver, that's that one there, a Phillips type head, and now we'll just get a reading on it. I've adjusted it around to about 3.7, we'll have a look on the meter. Wait a second now, and it's difficult to get these things lined up. Right, here we go. So it should now show there we go. So 3.79. And if you can see, the wife's doing the taping here. Thank you very much, Julie. There's the tiny little pot thing, and there's a lot of movement with tiny movements of the screwdriver. So 3.79. That's near enough to 3.7. Right, that's the innards together again. I've used some isopropyl alcohol to clean the sides a little bit, and also to clean the laser, the little lens itself. While this still isn't booting, the DVD drive, isn't actually reading the discs. So while I'm waiting for an original game to arrive, I've had this arrive, which is hopefully the controller. I'll open it and find out. Now I can get it out of the bag. Wait a second, there we are. So yes, there we are. A controller for a system that doesn't quite work right yet. Okay, here we have Slacks Linux loaded up, and what I do is I use that now to load the USB version, where it's all running from USB, and run the USB version of XBOX HDD. Right, there we are, it's just come up all done, and that's the lot. I can now just shut this down, but what it also means is, what I've got over here is just a 1 gig drive that this is on. There is the hard drive I'm hoping to use, and what it means is I've got a decent enough little Linux distribution on that flash drive anyway. Let's see if it actually does boot now. Yes it does. Oh, would have done. This is interesting. Well, things have taken a really good turn for the better. I found out when changing the ribbon cable over again, I thought I'd give that an idea to swap for another one, that one of the pins on the back of the DVD drive was actually pressed in slightly. So I took the drive apart, fixed the pin in the correct position, and then unbelievably we get, well, it's different, I'll put it that way. All the way through the boot, Microsoft comes up, but then it goes to error 21. Yeah, there we go, 21. Which I believe is something's wrong with the dashboard. But how cool is that? I mean, it reads it, it goes all the way to there, comes up with Microsoft at the bottom. All I've got to do now is fix the dashboard files. And there we are. So, that's booted up, and now I can play all the emulated games and such. Plus, now what we'll do is see if this works, this drive, with the original game. That's the disc that I bought, the Medal of Honor game. It's reading the disc. Look at this. I'm well thrilled with that. So we're up and running at long last, and took a lot of doing, a lot of false leads and everything, but we're up and running now. Alright, thanks for watching.